Hope it goes quick. All right, nice flop. We have a chance to make a big hand by the river with these backdoor to the straight, backdoor to the flush. Small bet on the flop though. They lead the turn on the 10 of spades. Interesting. Ace-6 suited is like an interesting hand. It's like not that strong in a 3-bet pot, but like with the spades always continuing. Unfortunately, we don't hit our flush. And they quickly shove. I think fold river. Can have any of these two pairs. Sets. Okay, we get a 3-bet to 7.5. I think call is probably best. Jack, Jack, 7. Not terrible. It's not terrible because, like, you know, we beat Ace King. And also, it's not the easiest board for them to triple barrel on as well. So it's always nice when it's tough to triple barrel for your opponent. Spades is going to make it even a bit more interesting. It's going to be a nice shove spot for a lot of their range, even some of the ace king, ace queen stuff. But I don't think nines is super important to call. I think 3-betting this one with the lineup to my left, it's going to be better than calling. And I think it's going to be better than folding. Queen 8-9, okay. Could be better, could be worse. So on the 6, like, there's a lot of sticky hands. There's a lot of shoves. I feel like I want to probably bluff with less equity almost. Just like random ace X and king X. I think I'll just check this back. They definitely can just lead here sometimes. They do check. I'm just going to check back, I think. Value bet some 2-pair ace X, ace king, maybe ace jack. I think I'll just check this one. What do they have? 4-4. Okay. Usually when you go small on that kind of board, those small pairs fold, so we're not targeting those much. Not like they're gonna call on the ace very often. Okay, we have 42, just under 42 blinds out of position in the PKO. Yeah, I mean, this will do okay. It won't do amazing. It'll do okay though. Big blind wakes up with kings. Snap jams it. Okay, well, I guess we can re-enter the 320. This one's my favorite tournament of the day, though, so, you know, if we could chip up here, I'll be a happy man. Under the gun cutoff, still just gonna call here. I think if this was, like, call on the button, open cutoff, shoving is looking pretty good. King Jack 7, flush draw. Check from under the gun, which is nice. Check from in position, which is nice. So deep out of position, like, definitely could have some strong checks here. Tricky spot for my hand. I think bet is gonna be good, though. So some king 10, some king 9. Don't know if they have pocket deuces. I think I'm just going to go thin. I don't even, like, I think if I check, I don't even think that they, I mean, I guess we could bet fold. Guess we don't need to go all in. Yeah, that's true. We don't need to go all in. I forgot that was an option. We didn't need to go all in. I think if we check, like, I don't expect ace 10 to bluff. I don't expect ace queen to bluff. I don't expect even queen 10 to bluff always because, you know, my bluffs are going to be like 8, 9, 9, 10. These sort of things. Maybe a flush draw. So they don't really even need to bluff queen 10. So if I check, they're going to check back like jack 10, which is bad. They're going to check back any pocket pairs, which is bad. And then if they're not bluffing ace queen, ace 10, which might hero call, they're not bluffing queen 10. Just feels like check's not the right play. All right, we got trips out of position, limp pot, multi-way. Trips in my favorite tournament. Let's see what the action is. So it's a limp to start, limp along. Ace 9 limp, king 9 limp, queen 9 limp, jack 9. I mean, it's possible. There's also maybe 8 9 and 7 9. A lot of other types of hands, so I guess I'll just raise. It's a little unfortunate. I can't really discount those better nines, but you have decent trips. Play the 3-bet. I mean, God, in position raise instead of call, call, call. I think I'm gonna call and just maybe they do something crazy. I might be screwed here. People do tend to just call their trips a lot, and this guy has a lot of chips, so I'm hoping for something random. Maybe 8-9. I don't know. Let's see. Queen 6. Completely random hand. Perfect. Nice. 72 bigs in my favorite tournament. Limp. 2.5. Call. Double gutter. I sort of want to raise, but this player has shown that they're crazy. They're in position. They have a lot of chips. Let's maneuver the turn. Turn is a straight for us. It is also a flush card. I don't think we should mind if it checks through and we just get a nice river. They go small. Another snap call. Check call, a flush draw here. Small bet. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to raise, I think. I'm going to raise. Tricky spot. Come on. Snap call here? Board pairing 9. Oh my goodness. Snap call here. Limp 2.5. There's no boats here, really. Shouldn't be. Fuck. I don't know. I just feel like my hand is still good enough. But, like, it's got to be barely. Like, it's getting weird. This board is getting really weird. This could be a punt, but I couldn't. Yeah, wow. Like, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. That is... The board got super dicey, but... Okay, nice pot. I don't think a terrible open with short stack on the cutoff and the button. They're not going to do as much flatting. Get it through to the blinds more often. Blinds call, king 9-6. I'll go for bet. There'll be some auto folds. Can keep applying pressure on some turns. Turn 9. Check it back. 7. Pretty bad river. I mean, they're going to have a 6 and a 7 a lot here. We're going to have definitely a lot of strong checks on the 9. So I like going for the bluff again. It's good. Call it pocket 3s. Whoa. I mean, my range is from under the gun. Like, I don't have a bunch of random shit here. I'm not bluffing. Yeah. Okay. Feels unlucky to me. Bozo is the previous president over in Brazil. He's a fascist. Okay. So it's Brazilian politics. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get into all that, but okay. We'll stay out of Brazilian COVID politics just so that I don't make this day even more. So this day doesn't get any worse, to be quite honest, but okay. King in the main event for the session. I think calling is fine. We can definitely raise, but I think we're shallow enough with a club here that I don't mind calling. Just gonna go like B50 on the turn. Ish. Definitely don't want to overthink it against Iowa. I've seen some crazy hands from them. Just close my eyes. Get it in. Hopefully we get paid. Come on. Find the call. That'll be a nice way to head into the break. That'll be a big pot. Dang, they find the fold. Nice flop. Beautiful turn. Maybe size up on double flush draw. Just put some money in. I mean, if it's a set we're dealing with, it's probably still calling, right? So we lose the flushes. We lose the boats now. Not a lot else to get value from, to be honest. I mean, maybe they would like fold a chop. I don't know. All right. Doesn't strike me as a player that would fold for a chop. Limp check. There's very few runouts where I'm happy to go bet, bet, bet. It's gonna be very tricky to play. I'll go check call. Turn is the 6 of clubs. Might stick around another street if they bet. They don't bet. Pretty happy to have my betting range come from clubs. Could maybe small bet a jack as well. We do lose to a 3 as well, which is not completely irrelevant. I think maybe once in a while call. Let's say 20%. You know, the thing about these like 4 club boards is I feel like if they're bluffing the flop, like I actually think it's quite easy to continue on the turn, right? Because they just know that there's just like a bunch of ugly hands in my range, like just stuff with no club, just like I'm gone. Like king 5 of hearts, I'm gone on the turn, right? So I actually feel like bluffing happens a lot on the turn, so the bet check bet line is a little bit more, I think a little more value heavy. I still think a jack should probably look that spot up sometimes. Long time no see. I will squeeze to 7 bigs. Could honestly shove here, like. No, I guess my range can have non all in. These guys could both be a bit looser here. Kind of an annoying spot with this stack, just because I think more of my range wants to flat or shove. Not a ton of hands probably want to go non all in, but I have aces. So. Nobody wants to gamble with me. 2 5s. I'll go for a raise. Call a shove here. Like I'm both. I don't know. I wouldn't, but maybe more passive. I feel like I like to play more of a patient game. Like I take aggressive lines all the time. I'm not, you know, I find bluffs all the time. I'm not afraid to bluff. I do quite frequently. But in a conventional sense of like, am I playing crazy? Am I going nuts? Like, no. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't label myself either, but probably more passive. All right, that's a good pot. On the other table, we had ace king 3s. Well, that's why you shouldn't, like, if somebody made a decision within reason. All right, what are the stacks? We got 20, 13, 62, 25. I think I'll fold here. Reshove against the big stack. It's a big bounty. They have a lot of chips. I mean, they're going to have some... Oh, yeah. Nice. Wakes up with a big hand relative to the situation and wins. Okay, that's good news. That was a pretty juicy bounty, but just getting the cash, I think, is always pretty nice. I think defend. I don't think this needs to be, like, crazy tight with this stack here. Early stages. Wow. Okay. Ace of Spades working for us here, maybe. Kind of like the idea of shove. Oh, damn. It's a pretty big bounty. Ace of Spades out of position. Like it's gonna be tough to get the value on the river if we call, because like our outs are. Like our out to the ace is whatever. On the spade, it just check, check. I think we can just fold out some better hands on the turn. Not like a ton, which is why shoving... I considered just calling, but... I think stack the pot ratio out of position with that bounty. We just get it in with the ace of spades and like... expect to like hopefully fold out some ace 10, ace jack. Maybe fold out some Jack 10 if they barrel it with that stack to par ratio. Like, they're probably bluffing. They're probably also... Wow, that was a huge pot. They're probably also bluffing some, like ace 8, ace 9 type stuff, too. So, I feel like shove's, like, probably the right play. I could have also folded pre, though. I almost did. I think we get it in here. I think this range is very wide. Not worried about this range. This get-in range does a little better than I'd like it to, but I think we still should gamble here. Okay. Oh my god, snap jam. What do you got? Ace 4, Jack. Give me the king, dude. Jack, give him a set. Give him a set. King. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's huge. Nice. After that, raise, shove, 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 call. We get a ladder. 150 bucks. All right, we don't need to be cute here. We can just shove, which is nice. Oh, we're flipping. Wow, okay. Come on, spade. Yes! Oh, I was about to say my goodbyes on the turn, man. Or on the flop. This is why we have a river. This is why we have a river. Yeah, that's why you have a river, man. We needed it. Gonna flat this suited ace. We're gonna call. We might need, let's see if we need the river again. No. Honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna be doing a lot of checking and larger betting here. I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of thin betting. Maybe that's not true. I mean, just thinking if I wanted to split my range into something ridiculous, but I think not. Chip leader all of a sudden. LFG in brackets stands for let's freaking go. King, queen, ace, queen. We're going to lose a player. Nice hold. Has found their way back into the chip lead. We're going to ladder up. 532 locked up plus 150 in bounties. 250. All right, we're going to go light for this one for 10 bigs. We're going to go light for this one. Spade. It's a bit punty, just a touch. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Double flush draw. My hand really, I feel like I don't want to, I guess I could check raise. I think I like barrel. I like barrel. Might have to triple this one off though if the river's a nothing. Do have 5 high. I don't have a lot of ace X. But I have 5 high. And they can just have jack 7 of clubs. Imagine they called. I think we gotta send it. Like, I can definitely see myself getting looked up here. But they can also just have like king 5 of diamonds, jack 7 of clubs. Like, maybe they fold a 6. Why not? They could. You know, it's not like I can't have... Let's think. Well, aside from like full houses, let's think of like an ace I could have. It's gonna be like a pretty strong suited ace, maybe offsuit ace. Ace queen, ace X, like ace king of clubs can double barrel. It's just a really strong high equity hand against a lot of draws. I don't know though. I don't have a lot of ace X because I might check call some of those. Might shove some of them. And like, I don't know if I am triple barreling pocket 10s. I don't know. I don't know if I am. Because I feel like they can do some calling with Queen X that gets to the turn, Ace X that gets to the turn. They can have a few 3X. A few. Not a ton. I mean, I think pre-flop against the raise, like a lot of the offsuit 3X is just not super happy. But they could have some suited 3X too, so they're going to have some trips. So I don't know if I triple barrel pocket 10s. I guess my point is, it's a bit of a tough board to triple barrel based on how my range is constructed. I got to a different final table now. I got to a different final table in this 88 109 10K. So we'll have that up on the bottom. I'm sitting at 3 out of 8. I think it's a similar prize pool to this one. This one is 13K. The 109 is 11. They're both bounties. I mean, maybe with ICM we're not supposed to float this, but I would be a little surprised. I do not blame them for running this line. I mean, who knows? Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. But there's not a ton of value for this player to stand on here on 9-3-4. It's an all-in at this final table. Let me make it red as well. Match it up with the other one. Queen 8-0 is a fold. All-in at a call. Ace 9 and kings. Short stack is gone. GG. King 8 diamonds gonna knock out this short stack, so we're gonna ladder up on both tables. No bounty secured, but a ladder nonetheless. So I picked up a beautiful hand. The problem is I faced an open from the tightest range of the table from under the gun. Could probably honestly just fold for 30 blinds here. Maybe call is better, but it can't be too bad against this range to fold. Calls with the queen 7. Boom, that's a ladder. 10-4-5 with the king queen of diamonds. Oh, such a nice hand. Such an average flop, if we can even go that far. King queen diamonds is like probably one of the most pure calls we have, honestly. Not a ton of difference to any ace highs, but it doesn't interact with any hearts, any 6, 7, any 3, any 2. God, it really sucked to lose to a 5 or a 4 here. Repping hearts is not going to be super easy, though. I don't have a ton of Jack X that calls either. I honestly think they might look me up with a 5 or a 4. I could definitely see them looking me up, so I'm going to check and hope to win against something they gave up. I could honestly see them looking me up there. I think, like, my range, I think, looks more like pocket 7s than a flush or like a jack, but who knows? Maybe they would have folded. I don't know. We'll never know. Ace 8 6s. Come on, man. Please. Nice. Let's go. Boom. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. We got a sweat, dude. We got a pretty big sweat. Ladder goes from $962 to $1,700. We got 2 shorties. All in and a call down here. We have open ender and top pair. So we're gonna lose a player, I think. No, they have 3 blinds. Here we have an all in and a call. Ace deuce 4s. 35 BB. All right, this ladder's not coming. That is back-to-back great opportunities for ladders. King's down here. Limp out of the gun. What the? Oh, because they have... Okay, I see. I see. Let's see what's going on. I think I raise fold this one. Play min to win. King Jack Jack 3. Okay, so this guy is back to 9 blinds. It's a big bounty, biggest at the table. Still alive, so that's not terrible. Don't feel like I'm in a huge hurry to find these small ladders. I mean, I don't even know what this guy can have. Like, he's got to have, like, just some low cards, right? I don't even know how he can call. Unless I'm, like, wrong about his range, but... Maybe I'm wrong about the range, but... I got called? What did you have? Like Jack Deuce, maybe, or something? Wow, he had 10-5 suited. I mean, this hand could shove pre. I thought it would. Take it down. 2 queens in the 109. ice of the short stack. Man, every time I get a good hand in this final table, it's against this freaking tight range. Yeah, fuck's sakes, so unlucky. Oh, it's just impossible. Bruh. Painful, dude. Whoa, wait, what? Another? It's over. We're heads up. Nice. Let's go. Okay, well, I mean, that was kind of the thing, right? I mean, getting that chip lead was so far away, and it still is. But getting heads up was really like that big pay jump that we could really look forward to, and that's the good shit. Now we try to make an epic comeback. Nice. 1745, still have that 150 bounty, but yeah. Almost 2K locked. Can't be mad at that. Bluff our gutter. And bluff the river. Go after some weak pairs, like a 3. We go after queen high, king high, ace high. Call with a 3 anyway? Okay. Well, I was going after a 3 and they called with a 3. Oh, shit. Come on. The biggest bounty left. We have kings. Perfecto. Just send it, man. What are you worried about? Just send it. Cover everyone by so much. Just send her. No worries. Okay, I'll shove here. Oh, man. As soon as I click away. 35 seconds of tank. As soon as I click away, he does something. Deuces A7. We're going to sweat this and then call the kings. Good luck. 4s and 10s. Come on. Keep the stream alive. Nice. Nice freaking pot. Okay, I complained. I complained. I ran queens into aces. I was running bad. I was 3 out of 3 here. Things were bad. Couple minutes later, second place for 1800. Nice score. And yeah, we win the biggest bounty left. We're also chip leading with 36 blinds. So GG though, guys. I think we played this final table like pretty well. Made some tight pre-flop folds like earlier on in the final table. Obviously it didn't hurt us in the end, but last game for the session, the 109 Rumble. Chip leader. We're gonna ISO this one. This range does have some better pairs in it, but like I think they will fold some of them. So we're just gonna go. This range could have some strong pairs, but I don't think they always call them off. But they did have one of those stronger pairs and they did call it off. So fine. Okay, well, we ladder, but now we're last place. That was, you know, that pot was worth a lot. But, I mean, even against 9s, we get it in for 2 bounties and, like, giga chip lead. And then they fold a lot, maybe flip once in a while. And, you know, the risk is on them. It's their tournament life at risk. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's, you know, I think it's reasonable, but it sucks. A6 for 5 will go. Not pumped with the A6, but we'll go. Big blind will call whatever they have. They've found a pair and a set. Okay. Well, I really actually thought that was going to be really good for us a minute and a half ago. This just teaches you literally never get excited when you play this game because it just flips and flops and flips and flops and flips and flops. But that was a good comeback. That was a good comeback. 787.44 for 5th. We were... I would have bet on myself to have a nice winning day after being chip leader just a second ago, but it means my cashes are up to 29.24. We brought it back to a reasonable day. I ran really bad early in the session, so I'm not unhappy with that result. GG's.